All right. Y'all, a few minutes of stuff to get in here. Man, it's live once again. I like how I like how that came up. What's up, everybody? It's your man right here, the one, the only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. We back at it again. December 26th. Never cease to amaze me about what happens the day after Christmas. It's always it seemed to always be something. I made a video about it, dropped a video about it and stuff, and so here we are again, another December 26th and stuff, and so where we last left off was my check in. Let's see, I left the shop here and stuff over here in Hartford, Connecticut, after getting my filters and stuff changed. Let's see, I got my DPF filters changed, and then I had to get a a DEF bladder because they said it was leaking and stuff. That's what was throwing the codes and stuff. And so I left out of there. Let's see, so I left out of here and stuff, go to try to pick my load up out of Brooklyn. That went south, and then I wound up taking another load of stuff of produce out of Glassboro. Went to Monrovia with it. So when I picked up out of no, I was making my way down to Monrovia. I stopped in Elton, Maryland. When I got up that morning, hit the highway and stuff. I got a check engine light and an MIL light, and so this was in pertaining to my regen. My regen temperature was low, so I kept an eye on that. Then I got the knock sensor fault again, and then I got a third fault. I'm trying to think, what was it? Depth quality. Yeah, depth quality fault. So I got that, and so I picked my load up. I picked my load up on the 24th, and so it was supposed to deliver today and stuff. But I had a choice. I was either going to make the delivery. Either I was gonna make my delivery up to Massachusetts, or I was just gonna go and stop in here and get these fault codes and stuff looked at. So came in here, and they said it was the dozer system this time and stuff. So they changed that, did the regen and stuff, and so they cleared all the codes out. So I should be good now. Um, so I'm heading up here and stuff. Take this load up here, drop this off, and then see if I can book something else. But I'm heading south, guys. I'm heading south, guys. I said whether this thing throw a fault code up or not, I'm getting this thing deleted. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, man. I got too much money into it, and I can't keep trying to make money and stuff, and then the doggone fault. I keep getting these fault codes about after treatment. That's the only thing I'm getting and stuff, man. It's after treatment faults and stuff. And so I got too much money in it. And, just as soon as I make the money, just as soon as I make the money and stuff, I got to go spend it. So even if this give me another 4 months, even if it give me another 4 months, it just ain't good enough. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm sick of it. So, um, I'm just letting it be known and stuff, man. I'm getting this thing deleted. That's just all to it. You can't win this game and stuff by playing by the rules. Nobody wants to come up and like make anything official and say, well, hey, listen, we're sorry about the inconvenience you're going through. I mean, it's crazy, to get a truck and then have to put, you sinking uh $16,000 in the after treatment, $16,000 in the after treatment system because you trying to stay in compliance and stuff, and this after a year having the truck. So it doesn't matter whether you have a warranty, doesn't matter if you had a warranty, it doesn't matter if you had the money saved up. I mean, I can imagine if this thing was under warranty, you know, if this thing was under warranty stuff, man, I probably it still wouldn't be covered. Which is why, I have to say this too is that um, people that are talking about getting trucks, and then they talking about this third party stepping in giving you a warranty. Don't get it. It's not even worth it because you don't want to be spending money. You don't want to be spending money on this warranty issue just to turn around and they tell you that the part isn't going to be covered. Cause they're gonna find a way and stuff to get out of it based on how this thing right here is set up. I know that if I was on, if I had that warranty deal, they wouldn't have covered none of this. So I'll be paying for a warranty. I'll be paying for a warranty and have to save money too. So I say, man, save your money. Save your money. If you're trying to get you a used truck and it's pre and it's post emission, then make sure where you're going is somewhere where you can make some money, where you can have some capital saved up and stuff, man. To where you can jump into your issue and stuff rather quickly. Otherwise, that just get it deleted. Kind it's gonna cost you the same amount of money regardless. Like, well, it's illegal, and the fine are ridiculously high. But yeah, okay. But so is trying to get this thing fixed because this is crazy, man. I mean, you think that um the business people here and stuff would just intervene and say, man, listen, we really got to look at, we got to really look at this thing for what it is because you keep coming in here constantly. But, they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem and stuff, man. Every time and stuff, $1,200 here, $1,200 here, $4,000 here, $7,000 here. You just get sick of that. You just get sick of it and stuff, man. And, it's just, I'm lucky because my circumstance allows me to save up the money and stuff. But for somebody that's not as fortunate, but still wants to start their own business, I mean, why restrict them and stuff? I mean, can't nobody just sit there and, nobody has. A lot of people don't have it like that to sit there and say, well, I'm gonna throw my whole entire settlement and stuff, man, into a saving escrow. Who can do that? I mean, I'm just, you know, even though I urge people to do it and stuff, I mean, some people they just don't have it like that. I mean, people saying, well, I want to balance having a business, but I also want to balance the things and stuff that I have. Some people are already into a mortgage, or they're already into a mortgage, or they already have a car, have a wife and children. So, kid children in college, those sort of things there. But they saying I still want to start my own business and balance out the two. So, I can't take large amounts of money and stuff and then just put it into and just throw it into an escrow. Nobody has like that. Well, I can set up some kind of account. I can set up some kind of account. But the biggest issue and stuff with owning a truck that's post emission um is the emission system itself. That's it. The emission system itself and stuff. Because if this emission system wasn't up here and stuff, I would say, people could get in it and they could be profitable. You say, well, it wouldn't be such of a big issue to say, well, throw large amounts into your escrow, throw some into there and stuff, but you don't have to throw. I would still urge $20,000, but you know, it's something that you can work towards. It's not something that you have to go into in a hurry and say, save this up quickly. Save this up quickly. It's like, well, over time, you still need to be putting something in. You need to be putting something in there and be balanced because, you're going to have bad weeks out here. You're going to have those bad weeks and stuff. With those bad weeks, you're just not going to have the revenue to put into your escrow. You still got to live. A lot of people have lives and stuff like that. So, everyone's circumstance is different, and I mean, I definitely want to apologize if anyone gets the wrong impression about me. and what I do and stuff. I mean, I'm not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. None of that stuff there. It's just I make the same amount of money as everybody else. The difference is that um, I don't have a mortgage or rent. I don't have wife and kids. So see, I can sit there and say, I'm 100% into this truck. So, I can take I can budget myself and say, well, uh, I'll take $40. I'll take $40 for just food. And then the rest of it and stuff just put into a maintenance escrow. You know, just throw it all in there, be all in. I could do something like that and stuff. And so, that's just what my circumstance allows me to do. But for the most part, many people just don't have that type of circumstance. But they still want to get out here and stuff. They still want to have their own. They want to have their own business. But it's like, you know, you're met with sabotage. It's like people out here and they're just sabotaging your business. And they you just get this look from people and stuff and say, man, dang on, he's still in it. They present a bill to you. They present a bill to you and stuff, and then they think, oh well, that's it. I got to close shop and stuff. Let me just go ahead and pack my things up and leave. But when you just tell them, all right, go ahead, go ahead, what you got and stuff like that, and we'll just go ahead, and I'll just make it work that way. It surprises people, which lets me know the amount of sabotage and stuff that's out here because, I mean, they're not even looking at the situation fairly and stuff, and then um, sometimes they want to look down on you. They want to look down on you and stuff like, well, okay, you shouldn't be doing nothing like that. But that's the cost of doing business. But at the same time, business things are going to happen. But they shouldn't be happening so, you know, just back to back so consistently. They shouldn't be happening like that and stuff. I mean, things are going to happen. Parts are going to go bad and stuff. But at the same time, I mean, there still has to be some kind of intervention to come in and say, man, listen, this is very irregular. You know, it's very irregular and stuff. If you went to a hospital with your body and you have some, and you have some irregular, you have something going on irregular inside your body, then more tests and stuff will have to be done. But at the same time, I mean, they're still going to be considerate and say, well, all right, um, we just know some of these tests and stuff is just something that, you can't, something that you just can't do right up front, right? So we'll work with you. So we'll work with you and stuff. But, with business, it's all this sabotage out here and stuff. And so I'm like, I mean, even if you got a good running truck, good running trailer, then the other thing they sabotage you with is trying to make money. Um, they give you a dispatcher, and your dispatcher says, "Well, I'm going to run you. I'm going to make sure that you get the loads and stuff that you need because, so that you can make the money that you want." And then what happens? You sit there, do a load, and then you call them and ask them what's going on. Hey, you got a load today? Well, uh, um, I'm waiting on some phone calls and stuff like that. So, just sit and be patient. And then the whole day is gone. The whole day is gone. And mind you now, let's just say you don't run for the rest of the week, right? Your dispatcher's still getting paid. He's not in no panic. He's not in no panic because you sat in the truck stop for 3, 4 days. It's not bothering him. It's not bothering his revenue, his bottom line. You know, it's not bothering any of that. So see, you deal with that type of sabotage when you're going into a supposed business setting. You know, it comes from all sides and stuff, man. Well, I have to keep talking to my dispatcher because he's not giving me the miles and stuff that I need. He's not giving me the runs that I need. Everything that he's giving me is not, you know, it's under par and stuff. But you got to take it because the option is either take the load or you're gonna sit. I'll do something better on the other end. You know, I didn't get the extended, and you shouldn't get the extended warranty. Don't get the extended warranty because, like I was explaining, is that what you're doing is that once you take it to the shop and the shop gives the breakdown about what you need, then the warranty people are going to be sitting there trying to figure out, is this a part? Is this a part of the truck? What kind of component? What made it fail and stuff like that? That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be finding some kind of way. They're going to be finding some kind of way to get themselves out of it. Meanwhile, they already got your money. They already got your money because, it's just like having insurance on your car. You sit there and get full coverage when in reality is fool's coverage. Especially on a vehicle that you have that's paid for and have a little bit of years. It may have some years on it, but you say, to be on the safe side, let me get full coverage because in the event somebody hits me and that person doesn't have insurance, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen to my vehicle? So you think on that aspect there and stuff, and then something like that happens, and then your vehicle is valued at this booking price right here and stuff. You bought the car, you had the car since brand new. $30,000, $40,000 in the car, and then now you find out that your car is worth $5,000-$10,000. Just enough money to get you a down payment to get you another car. You may have made that decision to say, well, I don't want no more car payments. That's why I paid my car off, and that's why I paid my car off and stuff, and I like the position that I'm in. But you're still valuing your car at the amount of what you paid into it. So it's the same thing with this warranty, is that it's a joke. Even though I don't have it, but I see these situations stuff, man, constantly and stuff. I mean, the only warranty that's a good warranty is that bumper to bumper that you get when the truck is new. After the 100,000 miles, they're going to challenge every single thing that happens to the truck. Well, your engine is, your motor is covered. Your motor is covered. Then, they give a breakdown on the, they give a breakdown and stuff. Well, this small component is what caused everything to go out of whack and stuff. So, we can't cover that. Like, you can actually get inside the motor and you can visually see what's going on. No one has that type of perception. You get these things and hope that, that you're covered, but it's just not the case. I mean, I remember when I was with national carriers. I was with national carriers and stuff, and those trucks that we had over there were under warranty for 550,000 miles. But then I was getting a lot of blow by. They took it over there to CAT. And just sure enough, it was under warranty. They put some new sleeves in. They ran me some new rings, some new sleeves, and cleaned the heads up for me. And put that all back together. And then when I get in there, I got a bill for $934 because they had to replace 4 batteries. That I didn't even sign off on and stuff. It was the guy that was in charge of the maintenance program. He said, okay, yeah, just go ahead and get the batteries. When there was nothing wrong with my batteries, it's just, when I went down there to go check on my truck, when your batteries and stuff are low, your truck just makes this sound. And so I'm like, they're tearing down my motor, but yet they still got the key turn. And they still got the key turn instead of them just jumping the truck off, and then letting the batteries charge that way, or at least get in contact with me and let me know, okay, this is what's going on. They just go ahead and replace the batteries. And now I got a bill for $934 for 4 batteries. And so when I talk to the maintenance supervisor, he tells me is that, well, you don't get nothing. You don't get something for free. But I'm making payments on this truck, and by me making these payments, one of the conditions of making the payments on the truck every week is that it's under warranty. But you claim I'm getting something for nothing. That's just their mentality. So it's all type of sabotage everywhere. And so, it's just, you just have to be prepared for it. I mean, it's not anything negative. It's not anything negative. It's the truth. It's just, you know, you don't want to be a victim of that circumstance, but unfortunately, that's what it is when it comes to the industry. It's that, you're a victim of circumstance and stuff because you're a small person that's making a decision to say, well, I want to go into business. I want my own. I want my own. I want to do for my own. I want to learn this system inside and out. Um, I seen this comment that was made and stuff, and I think that was rather um, ignorant of this person to make that comment. But at the same time, I mean, it's based upon, it's another YouTube I was watching and stuff, and so it was that they just didn't like the guy. And so, they say, well, you should learn the ins and outs of your emission system, learn the ins and outs of the truck and the trucking. And, that's what you do. You learn the ins and outs of it. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, if you got more in the maintenance in this particular item than you do the very truck itself, then you got a problem. You got a problem. But you should learn the ins and outs of it. I mean, and that unfortunately takes time, energy, and resource. And sometimes our resources just aren't there. Because if we had it like that and stuff, I mean, we wouldn't have to be financing. First of all, we just go down there, get the truck, and just be done with it. But, we finance because we're trying to put a balance of all things, our business and our personal life, because we're trying to have stuff. Okay, say, well, okay, get the truck and then go all in on the truck. You know, who wants to do that? I mean, this lifestyle covers, it covers people of all sorts. It covers people of all sorts, and so you want to, nobody wants to. A lot of people don't want to be in this truck 100% of the time. I mean, some people do. Like I said, me, I don't have a problem with it. But that's me. I can't encourage everybody else and say, okay, yeah, give up everything you have and stuff and just throw yourself into the truck for it. Dang, gone. Oh man, sorry about that, y'all. Shoot, I got a phone call. Got a phone call and stuff, but that's how it is when you go live. Somebody got to call you and everything. So anyhow, that's where I stand, man. Shoot, December 26th. Just like how it was. December 26th of 2014. So 4 years ago. I think I had probably the worst. I probably had the worst safe stat score. I had the worst safe stat score that you can ever imagine, man. A daggone boy, they hit me up so bad. They hit me up so bad and stuff, and all because I'm sitting over here trying to chase that money, and I got the money to get the stuff fixed. I just didn't make the time to get it fixed, and so he made me make that time and stuff. Shoot, it's crazy, man. $750 in fines. Somebody had posted some stuff. I was looking on my personal Facebook page. Somebody post something where they got stopped by the DOT, but this was I believe this was a pickup truck hauling a trailer and stuff. Doing lawn care. But man, I think he had 18 violations. He had 18 violations, about 9, 10 of them. I think about 10 of them violations put him out of service. And, and I was sitting there thinking like, man, I thought he was, somebody drove, 18 wheel and stuff, but you had to pay attention to it. And it was, you know, It was a commercial class truck, but it was a pickup truck. Anyhow, so I definitely felt them on that. Appreciate the like. Uh, so anyway, that's where I stand and stuff. Let me show you the bill. Okay. See what they had to do this time. Okay, diagnosis: MIL light removed and replaced dozer clock. So this was the dozer. This was the dozer with $395. The labor was $725. $725 to put it in, $395 for the part. Okay, so they put the seal ring on and stuff. Then let's see, core charge was $65. Then they subtracted it and stuff because it was given back. Let's see. There it is right there. Labor, $368.81. Now parts, $368.81. Labor, $725. Which gave a total of $1,093.81. And of course you got your taxes you gotta pay and stuff. So now my body rules weren't dead. Taxes and miscellaneous charges it gave up $1,236.52. And this is after paying $4,200 just last week. $4,200 stuff. So what I got now? 54. 54 in just 2 weeks. So there it is, paid check. Yep, but there it is. Problems fixed. Again, I'll head up the road again, and hopefully that I don't get no more lights, because now I just needed enough to get me down there to Florida. Once I get to Florida, that's it for the after treatment. I won't have those problems anymore. You believe that? You know, I said, man, shoot, they catch me. I just rather pay the fine and be done with it. And then again, they gotta catch me. Shoot. They say they ain't looking for it, but you know, at the same time, you know how folk get. You know, you always say, well, you always got to get that one officer that's got to be special all of a sudden. He got to be special all of a sudden. Like I had to help a guy last night. And stuff. He was telling me that he went to South Dakota and the DOT officer gave him a ticket for not having an IFTA sticker on his truck. Not having a South Dakota IFTA sticker. So I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I said, man, wait a minute, hold up. I said, how are they giving you a ticket for not having a IFTA sticker and stuff? I said, man, you know, IFTA, International Fuel Tax Agreement, okay, it's federal. So I'm like, unless you got a base plate out of South Dakota, I can't understand why they would give him a ticket and stuff. But just sure enough, he sent me the form and they got him written up. I said, that's something that can easily be beaten, you know, if you just, you know, you send it into the safety department and stuff. You know, I don't think you should get any points, or you should even get in trouble behind that. But you know, that was just him giving you a ticket and stuff because, you know, of you kind of being outside your element and being inexperienced. You know, after I went over the whole form with him about the importance of, you know, checking your paperwork, because that's what they going after now and stuff, is that they can't get you on a logbook violation or, you know, if they do, they get you on stuff like not filling out bill of lading, you know, filling out bill of lading numbers, that sort of thing there, or duty status, like you took a break, but then you was off duty and you was still in the truck, so you know you didn't go on sleeper berth, and because of that, then they want to get you for falsifying your logs on that stuff, even though you took a break, you know, even though you took a break and stuff like that, so those things there, and then they want to go after your permits and stuff now, which I say is the most easiest thing and stuff to do. I was telling the driver, I said, man, they're going after you because they know that y'all guys do a lot of dropping hooks, and so you're not checking to see if the registration is back there and the federal inspection has been done and stuff like that. You just hook up to the trailer and just keep on kicking, because the company that you with is large. It's supposed to be large enough to where they taking care of stuff like that, which is true in a sense. But if he pulls you over and you got and your federal inspection form inside that little bubble thing, and then you get some moisture just going to get into it, and then you present it and it can't be read, even though they can just run your tag and stuff and let you know that, yeah, okay, all right, everything's all good, but because you don't have the paperwork to show that, everything and stuff is straight, then they want to write you up and give you yeah, they want to write you up on that, just so that you don't get a what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, a good inspection. Just so you don't get a good inspection, because you pass your inspection, they ain't supposed to, depending on which one that you get, if it's level 3, they ain't supposed to mess with you for a month. Uh, level two is 3 months, and then level 2 is 4 months actually, and then if you pass a level 1, they ain't supposed to mess with you for a whole year. But anything to make sure that you get a violation. Okay. Sorry about that. Got a truck over here. I thought he was about to turn in here and stuff. So anyhow, that's what's going on with me, December 26th. So anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Anything about the industry you want thrown out here? Let's see. Something else I want to put out here is that my contact information is, my telephone number is 252-266-8513. That's 252-266-8513 if you want to contact me directly. All I ask is that if you're going to call me, text me first and let me know that you're going to call and stuff. That way I can let you know, okay, all right, yeah, now's a good time, or not right now, and I'll get to you and stuff like that, once I get situated. Or I can let you know what I'm doing at the current time and stuff, and say, well, all right, yeah, go ahead and give me a call. That's all I ask is that, text me, let me know that you're going to call, and whatever question and stuff that you have, let it be about the industry, and I'll help you out as much as possible. But anyhow, that's what I got going on there and stuff. So if anybody ain't got any questions or whatever and stuff, man, I'm going to go and jump on off here. And I ask that y'all be safe, be easy, take care of yourself and each other. And this your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster, telling you as always, continue to do your research, fact-finding studies, harness on your skills every day. Until next time we talk, next time we meet, be safe, be easy, and peace out.